Hello and welcome everyone to another great tier list video. Today we are talking about Altai. I'm making tier list video for every ranked map, but today we are talking about the Altai. So what do we need to know about Altai? It has a safe trade. It's not always safe, not safe, but to the corner, which means it's less gold per minute than it's supposed to be because they put a point of interest into the corner, so the market will actually not really spawn into the corner. It's very easy to cut off the trade because you can just put a little wall and that's it. You just ruin the enemy player's trade. Like if the enemy player is playing Mongol, you can just easily wall it up. You can trade, but it's not the best map for trading for sure. But this map is insanely good for civilization that likes to boom, civilization with passive gold income, and that's it. So, which are the civilizations that's insane? So first of all, Abbasid is insanely strong on Atai because it's one of the booming civilization that you can boom here. You don't have problem of having resources on the open, right? Because most of the time Atai is closed. Close by your wood, close by the mountains. You can just spend 20 wood and you are fully walled up. So yeah, first civilization is insanely good to be played or picked on Ata is Abbasid. Then the other two is really good for booming is China and Zushi because you can be aggressive with both civilization and also you can be very boomy. China and Zushi are insanely good and insanely strong. So I can advise you to, like, if you wish to pick China or Zushi, you can pick both of them on this map. Feel free to do that. Feel free to go with them. The next civilization will be House of Lancaster. Insanely easy to boom here, and the manors are giving you free resources. Well, let's see. Another really good booming civilization here is actually English. And another really good booming civilization here is Rus. So all these civilizations that you see, they are insanely good. The reason why they are insanely good because they either I forgot Knights Templar as well if you survive. But I would rather put it into good rather than insane. So the insane civilization has some type of passive income, or their booming is insanely strong, like the Abbasid chief villagers. Again, the reason why they're really strong because the map is fully closed up, so it's easy to boom with them, and after that they can easily spam their trash type of unit as well. So they have really strong passive income. Um, I have really strong economy. So I would pick these civilizations on Altai. Then civilization that's good, it's Knights Templar, Mongol. Then you can go with the Japanese. Then you can go with an Ayubid. You can go with an HRE. You can go with an OOTD. Now, honestly, these Civs are just good. It's good to pick them. It's you can't really miss if you pick HR or OOTD on this map, even though there's a high chance the enemy will wall. So there's a high chance the relics will spawn on the left and right side, and the enemy just do like spend, let's say, 30 or 40 wood, completely walls up the relics, so you can't really do anything with with your prelates trying to collect the relics because the enemy will wall up the sides and or wall up the relics and you're gonna have a hard time. Now Burger Rush also not really good here because, as I said, the enemy can wall up themselves very easily, just spending a little bit of food. So it really makes both HRE and OOTD not the insane civilizations to be played on Altai. You can do some little bit of trading with the Mongols, but most of the time the market is not the greatest position. So take it with a bit of salt, of course. Now the civilization that's like so is Malian and Delhi. Even though there are three sacred sites, and civilization, I mean, Delhi requires three sacred sites. Most of the time these days, I just spawn with two sacred sites on Altai. I don't know why, but I had so many games on Altai when I spawned with only two sacred sites, and the sacred site was also really not fair. It was really far away from me, and it was really hard to protect it with Delhi, so I really didn't like it. Mali is the same, like that. The pit mines are not that great all the time. Your trade with the outposts are also not really great. Like the Mongol has just better trade. I don't know, there's like a bug or something with the Malian trade that it doesn't give you the correct amount of tax when you are trading. So I hope that's gonna be fixed, or something will be done with that, because currently it's horrible to trade with Malian. Also, I will put Ottoman here as well, because it's not bad, but it's like so. Well, I would never play, honestly, Byzantine and French on this map, because with French you need aggression, you need to raid with your knights. You are all about of knight raiding, etc. And all these civilizations that can easily boom are just better. Like, let's say if it was a dry Arabia, then I would put French to insane. Same with Byzantine. I would put them in like to insane, but I don't think they can easily boom on this map. Just like with JD, you can say that, well, French makes villagers faster. Yes, that's true. You can say like French traders give gold per I don't know how many seconds. Yes, that's true. But when you have civilizations that so classify specific on a boomy map, you want to rather play them as a boomy civilization than you are thinking, oh yeah, there is like a, an aggressive Civ, and I'm gonna play boomy with them. Like House of Lancaster would have literally zero problem beating French. Like China, Bassett, Rus, English would have literally zero problem beating both French and JD on Altai. Even though if French and JD goes for trade, as I mentioned before, that many times when the market doesn't spawn into the corner, which it makes them a really hard time of um, of playing any kind of trade with these civilizations. So let's go by everything again, just to mention it. Obviously, China, Zushi, House of Lancaster, English, and Rus. The reason why they are so good to play on Ate, because they can easily boom, they can increase their villager numbers very fast, and set up their farming simulation really fast compared to other civilization. The reason why Knights Templar is good, because you can send the pilgrims if you are lucky and you have a very close sacred site, that you can just rally your pilgrims there. Then you have no problem. That's insanely good free gold permit for you. But as I said, there's like many times when one sacred site doesn't spawn. I had a game with Knights Templar when the sacred site that should be on my side didn't spawn, so I had to send it to the middle, but the enemy was controlling the middle. Mongols, the reason why is it good, because you can trade with them, but sadly the other civilization can avoid it off. But because you have the Khan and the early aggression with the archers, you can put the hawk on the wood line, and that's it. I just recently had a game against, I think it was CSO, so another top 16 player, where he played with Mongols, I played with China, and I had the most easiest game against Mongols. So yeah, China is insanely strong on that map. Japanese, you have those free farms, fast castle, collecting relics, and your fast castle is much better than HRE, because you can collect relic, you can build a production building, and the production building is like a burger, right? Like actually, it's like a burger, because you make knights like what, 11 seconds or 9 seconds, something like that. You make knights very fast if you put the Yorishiro inside the stable or archery range or barrack. Ivid is the same thing. You can fast so you can get your economy wing, which is instantly good. You can get the deer first, not your berries, so you don't need to spend a crazy amount of your macro. You can focus around the resources and the scouting, because you can start on deer, and after that go to berries, which will give you the fast caster, which gives you 7 extra villager. HRE and OOTD, even though there is like many times where you will not able to secure the relics, you have a good boom with your strong economy, the 35% for HRE and the 26%, if I'm correct, with OOTD. So you have really fast catching villagers. You can slowly build it up, but sadly the other civilization is just better, doing that team better. The Malian, Delhi, and Ottoman. Well, Ottoman doesn't have boom. It has a fast imperial kind of build, but it's not as good as the civilization that can make a lot of villagers. You have the Malian. It's the same thing. You have the cow boom, but you can't really use it against civilization that has like 2 3 TC against you, because they can do the same thing but have better economy and better passive income than you. Then you have the Delhi, which is again not bad. You can capture the second side, you can roll off the map, but you don't really have any kind of poop with the Delhi. Then you have Byzantine, which, you know what? Let's put it to the so-so rather than to the bad, because Byzantine has the winery, right? They have the um, double resources, which is again not bad. But if any other civilization, let's say you are playing against a Mongol, you are playing against China, English, House of Lancaster, your only berry that's literally inside your base, right? Gets tower rushed or anything like that, or Barbican rushed, then like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So it's not really bad, but it's like so. I can see Byzantine beating Ottoman, Delhi, Malian. So we can say like this: that civilization can beat the other three and the down two. But I would not really put Byzantine higher because I can't find their boom or resource per minute passive income as good or useful, just like the other civilization have. Yeah, so if you ask me, this is how I would pick civilizations on Altai. So this is my opinion of how would I pick civilizations. Feel free to use it as well if you like to. But this is my favorite civilizations that by strength picking on Altai. Thank you so much for watching and see you guys on the regular.